Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Welcome back. And let's get into it. We're just going to take a look at some updates. This isn't going to be a super long stream, just update you with a couple things on Solana. And just a reminder, tomorrow we're going to have Quicks on. We're talking a little bit more about what he's been doing, Solana Accelerate, that whole thing, and what's cooking with Soulflare, because definitely interested to getting some alpha if he's got anything for us. But like I said, it's not going to be a long one today. Just got a lot of shit I got to get done or work on, and it's been a grind, guys, but we'll get there. But let me pull this up over here and we'll just get straight into the shit. This morning's chat, we kind of talked about the Seeker, reasons to buy it, the stuff that's gonna going on with that, why you should look at maybe considering the pre-order. There's some people that will FUD it and say, it's a piece of shit phone or whatever the fuck it is. But I think it's a lot more important than just like a phone. If you're looking at it for just a phone's sake, get a fucking iPhone. It's simple. But if you're looking at it for, crypto and, where we're going, the progress and the future, I think you should probably consider, looking at it. I mean, you don't have to get into it. But anyway, let's take a look at this update. This is from Pampa. He does a lot of updates like this, really, really good stuff. But everything you missed under 2 minutes. So let's dive in. First thing is the DeFi side of things. We have Drift Call launches Drift Institutional to bring real world assets on chain. We kind of talked about this in the update. Something that I was definitely caught my interest from the Accelerate news and all of that. Binance to list Huma on the TGE. I definitely missed out on that opportunity there. I just didn't really see it or see that it was going on. I haven't been yapping. I cannot get myself to really participate in that whole say situation. Really fucked up how I feel about this whole thing, and then just seeing the timeline, I'm just like, I have no idea, no interest. I know there's money on the table, but it's like it took everything I was working on away, and now I'm like, I have fucking no idea. So it sucks because there's a lot of money to be had. It's just I don't know, it's not working for me, so I got to figure out something else that works for my own situation instead of forcing something that's not there. But if you got that, congratulations. Definitely a nice airdrop. Airdrops have been killing me. I lost 10 grand in December off of a compromised wallet from Magic Eden and Pengu, which still fucking stings. We have the Jupiter DAO alliance with the Huma Finance go through with its 86% approval. Marinade Finance goes live, or Select goes live, enabling institutional grade staking with verified validators. And Camino Lend 2 goes live on Solana, so you can lend and borrow with their version 2.0, I guess. The next thing you want to take a look at is Yala.org launches native Bitcoin liquidity on Solana. Marinade Finance proposes MIP 8.1 has passed, adding a 0.1% fee on delayed unstakes to protect the treasury. You got Sanctum that reaches all new Solana TVL all-time high with 10.8 million sold. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at the meme coins we got here. What is this? Meme coin public. A lot of cool shit going on with these, but I want to look at this right here. The most bought token by smart money is Bonk, which is not a surprise to me. Robinhood announced that they're going to be listing Mew. You did see a pump with the price when that did happen. And Mudang as well, I think, got a little bit of a movement. It came up to the top 10 in Solana meme coins by market cap. So things are pumping up. The trenches are heating up. D apps and NFTs to take a look at. Ledger launches the Solana edition hardware. You guys probably saw a bunch of posts about that. Helium launches $50 million in grant initiative to expand the network coverage. That's great. If you guys are using Helium and getting that opportunity to, I guess, get the rewards, that's dope. Definitely something to take a look at. I was trying to see if I can get the the hotspot or whatever, but it said it's not available in my network or something, or in the area. I'm not sure exactly what I have to do to get that, but I was looking into it because I might switch everything over to Helium. See where we're at with things. I think my phone's paid off. I got a free one from Ethereum Denver when I won that, so it would make sense to go that route, I guess. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, this one's pretty cool. I talked about this yesterday. Kraken to launch X stocks on Solana, allowing Solana users to trade tokenized stocks like Apple, Tesla, and other like stonks on Solana. I think that will go I think it's going to go hard. I think that people will like that. I mean, I'm definitely pumped about that. And then the SKR token. This is going to be the flywheel. This is going to be the economy token for the seeker, and it's going to be for the users and the developers. So definitely something to take a look at there. I'm curious to see how that performs and what we got going on with that. But anyway, it's one of those benefits of having it. I think it's the first token with a smartphone attached to it, which is kind of cool. Let's see what we have here. Acureless launches on Solana the App Store. I don't know what the fuck that is. Let's see. Real or decentralized compute network powered by phones. Gonna have to take a look at that because look, we got an extra phone right here, and we'll have more. Let's see what else. Chainlink with the cross-chain interoperability protocol, same thing that Say had, just expanding the support for EVM chains and just getting more use cases with all of these things to be able to work together. I think that's definitely the way the future's going. Somebody asked me about what I thought about wallets and specific chain wallets, and I was, it's good, but I think in time, everything's going to be a universal wallet because the more barriers you have up for users, the less they're going to want to use it. And if you have an all-inclusive thing, that just makes it so much easier for people to interact with every fucking thing out there. I mean, look at Phantom. In a short 3 years, they went from one chain to like multi-chain, all the best ones that you can get into. And I just see that that's the same pathway that people are going to be going down. It makes sense that way, but there'll still be chain-specific things. Ellipseless Lab launches sandwich resistant AMM, aiming to protect traders from MEV front running attacks. That's pretty cool. That's definitely a meme coin precaution to worry about as MEV front running attacks and not being able to get your positions and stuff like that. So yeah, great update. Love the stuff here. I definitely keep my notifications on for Pampa there. Let's see if I have any other bookmarks that I saved. Here's another one. Circle files for an IPO on NICE. That's basically they're going to be going public. You'll be able to trade them publicly. Trump delays the EU tariffs till 6/9, which is kind of funny. AI crypto startup Cantina Labs founded by Circle. Co-founders raised 18 million from A16Z, Coinbase, Circle, and Tom Brady. That's kind of crazy. Following the CEDAS hack, Sui allocates 10 million to security, including bug bounties and audits. So they're really pushing that envelope to really, prevent that kind of shit from happening and using their community, which I think is smart because, it gives them an opportunity, gives them rewards, and it also will help find these things. And it's definitely just a different way of thinking sometimes when you use your community because you don't always think the same way as the producer or the developer and stuff like that. News that Trump Media was raising $3 billion to acquire crypto was denied. I don't know what that means. The blockchain group raises over 63 million euros through convertible bonds to pursue Bitcoin treasury strategy. Binance introduces trading live streams. Cool. Florida considers ending capital gains tax on crypto and equities. I could see that happening. Like, Florida's dope. Maybe I'll move to Florida. Circle denies that it is in talks with Ripple and Coinbase for a potential sale. Dubai launches a real estate tokenization platform on XRP Ledger. That's pretty dope. I think that's a bullish move. A crypto investor gets tortured. Shocking. A crypto investor gets tortured in an NYC penthouse. That's fucking wild, dude. It's not funny, but that is some fucking crazy shit, man. But it's happening more and more. And I mean, people flexing and pissing people off on the timelines and shit like that. I said it like, I'm not gonna fucking go after anybody. I'm not that fucking pathetic, desperate, or stupid. But there's people that think that they have a sense of security because they got this barrier right here between screens. Well, you guys are posting where you're going. You're bragging about how much you got. You are doxxed at this point mostly, and if you're not, it's probably not going to be that hard to find out who you are. We saw what just happened to Raj and all of that shit, man. Like, you really got to watch your shit, because I think as this becomes less of a speculative internet magic money and people are seeing the real benefit and the real use cases and the ease of use, the convenience that is lacking security, all of those things that I've talked about before, like, you have to remember there are people out here in the world that don't mind seeing people burn or fall apart, like, and they're gonna go for you. So when you see this shit online, I just, I don't know, man. Just think about it. Think about what could happen if you run up with somebody and you've pissed them off online and they took it all the way to that level. Like, just be careful here. But let's see any updates there. This is a little reminder for you guys right here. Really excited about this. I talked to you guys yesterday, SMS Live 101 with Quicks, and that's going to be tomorrow. We're going to be live at 11 a.m., same exact time as this, kind of going over everything like I said. And I got a new guest for tomorrow or Thursday as well. So I'll announce that probably later or tomorrow. Drop something like this, maybe put a little clip together. But I'm looking to bring more guests on. So if you guys ever want to come on here, chop it up, you want to talk more about, you know, what you've been doing in the space, or if you got anything in particular that you wanted to cover or talk about, like, that'd be cool. I'm down for that. I would like to get some conversations with people about the yapping stuff, because it's like, I mean, that's all that's on the fucking timeline. You go through it, it's, this isn't fair. I don't like this. This is that. Another thing. I made this much on that. I don't know, man. I'm just like, it's getting funny. All about that funny money. You know what I'm saying? This is something you might want to pay attention to. The Dragon Swap team. They are going to be doing their TGE in June. The ticker is DRG, but that's not the full story. A rewards campaign is on the way. Earn X DRG by engaging with Dragon Swap. But technically, I thought that was supposed to be going on this entire time for using that. There are some people that are not happy with this, and they've been very, very outspoken about it. But you can check it out right here. This is the Medium article. Maybe we'll just actually go through this right now, so you guys can get an understanding of what's going on. But the TGE built on Say, driven by community. All right, Dragon's time has come. Dragon Swap token generation event is set for June. With it comes the launch of DRG, the native token at the core of our protocol. The commitment has always been to build a platform that serves and rewards its community, and our tokenomics are designed with that principle at heart. Dragon Swap launch venue, cap supply, yada, yada, yada. So the utility. DRG puts real utility in the hands of its holders, giving real power to our users. It's a core part of how Dragon Swap will grow. At launch, users will be able to stake Dragons or DRG and receive SDRG, a stake version, just like all the other ones. At launch, or no. Staking SDRG gives you access for emissions, ongoing rewards, governance, so you vote, protocol fees. Select protocol fees may be routed back to stakers via emission-based future utility. So you just stake this like you do with Jupe, probably will pay out. It sounds like kind of very similar, you know, operation. Distribution breakdown. This is what people are not happy about. 75% of the total supply is allocated directly to the community and the ecosystem growth. The goal is simple. Give the protocol to those who use it and grow it. Below, you'll find a full breakdown of DRG's allocation, including vesting schedules, cliffs, and unlock timelines. No oversized insider allocations, no public sale, only transparent long-term alignment. So even so that I'm an ambassador for this protocol, I haven't been able to utilize, you know, their protocol that often. There was a minimum requirement for the trading competitions that they had. I couldn't meet them, and I did what I could to swap and use the stuff, but I don't know if I'm even if I'm eligible for anything at this point. I don't know how that's going to go, but they have the investors, ecosystem, liquidity, team, have it all broken down right here so you guys can see it. So investors get 5%, ecosystem gets 40%, community gets 32%, the team gets 20%, liquidity is at 3% for that. So it's broken down like that. It has everything in there. Now the vesting, the angel round, this is what some people were not understanding and asking questions about. So I don't exactly know how all of this works either. It's kind of confusing, but I'm sure you can hit them up and find out more. You know, I've been trying to cover it and see it, but basically angel around 10% of TGE, 4 million cliff. I don't know what any of that means. Be straight up with you. Seed around 10% of TGE. I know that means that it's allocating that TGE or doing the TGE stuff, but other than that, I can't help you guys with that. The airdrop, more info released soon, so stay tuned. So how we got here: when we were designing tokenomics for DragonSwap, we deeply debated emissions, market depth, dilution, sustainability, and how to strike a balance between driving growth and preserving value. We opted for deep ecosystem reservoirs with 40% with long-term unlocks, heavy community allocation at 30%, contributor and advisor allocations 9 to 36 months, and no public sale, no IDO to ensure community aligned participation. DOG campaign marks the road of the TGE and further community incentives kicking off soon. Anyone can join, even if you're just discovering DragonSwap. You've been here for a while. It's your chance to earn more. Connect your wallet to the X account, trade, post, and complete quest. Earn DRG for doing what legends do. No allowance, no shortcuts. The Dragon community will work together. With more information will be shared publicly at campaign launch. So the TLDR is 1 billion supply, 75 allocated to community contributors and ecosystem. DEX launch with 15 million fully diluted value. No public sale, no IDO, fully liquidity pool, and money market funds at launch. Airdrop yet to be released. So stay tuned. And I think that they're doing everything that they can in the best interest. I don't think that even the people that are upset with some of the stuff, I don't think that it holds much weight. Just because listening to them, talking to them, sounds legit. But hey, what do I know? There's somebody that'll be like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So main thing is use what they got. Pay attention. These guys have been good to the community over there at Say, and I would be doing a disservice to myself if I didn't, talk about this with you guys and put this on your radar. I'm not heavily into Say as I was, but I'm still going to rep it. I'm still going to rock out with the people that support me the most. And yeah, it's as simple as that. So get yourself situated and keep going. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I got to share. I'll give you a sneak peek of the little art piece I've been working on. It's kind of cool right now. All right, so I shared a picture the other day about bonk that it's just like something I saw. It was this one, actually. Switch this photo right here, right? So I started looking at the cans. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. And I realized I had some empty cans around. So I'm making an IRL version of the can, the one that the bonk guys use. Just painted it red and put that on there. Going to draw the exclamation marks and stuff like that. But I like it so far. I got to touch up on it, but you'll see what I'm talking about right there. So it'll be a collector kind of thing. You guys are gonna finish this up, and I don't know, it'll be cool. And I think I'm gonna continue to draw and paint on cans just because it's something different. It's a different medium, and why not? I've seen other writers do it before, but I'm trying to find ways that are doing something different, something you could actually keep, not just look at. So yeah, but I guess I will leave it with this. I do want to share this with you guys because why not? I like to put a little bit of inspirational kind of shit in there, motivational, and some people like it. Some people don't give a shit about it. Bottom line, I'm sharing it anyway. So the main thing is, let me put this up so you guys can see it if you want to. All right, never give up. Keep that promise to yourself. The space can be brutal, but it's never the end. Usually just the start of what's next. So let's talk about it. We're nearly halfway through the year. It's crazy. Honestly, it feels like we're in the third or fourth inning of this whole market cycle. But we haven't even seen how bullish crypto can get. Adoptions everywhere. You just need to pick a lane, something you actually enjoy, and go hard as fuck in that spot. I can't stress that enough. There's no reason you can't make it. The key is making faster decisions and executing, not sitting around waiting on a bunch of ideas. That's going to kill you if you do that. Don't be a dick, but don't be a yes person either. You really got to, stand on your own 10 and just say it is what it is. And I don't care what anyone suggests. You got to be yourself. You got to be real in this space. People will appreciate it. They won't like it. But as long as you're real, at some point, it will make the most sense to you. Like I said, there's more. It's on you though. You got to figure that out. It's an everyday thing, and you learn as you go. The biggest thing is to stay locked in, track your moves and your progress, and be ready to pivot when it's time. Something I do is constantly look at my numbers and try to take a real assessment and a real breakdown of where I'm at, how I feel about it, and what can I do better. What am I not doing? I'm not perfect every day. There are some fucking days that I don't get my posts done. I don't get the things I need to done. Like yesterday, I only got one short done. I was supposed to post 2 to 3 more, and I didn't get there. So I got that on my list of things to do. I got a lot of shit done outside. I got some other things done around. I got started working on this piece here. So I stay busy, finding things to do. But my goal is to find a way to make this what I do for a living. It'll come. It takes time. It'll come. But I truly believe it, and it's like the biggest thing is trying to find ways to monetize what we do here, and there are ways, and it's I don't know, it's one of those things I just don't think you can force it. I think the biggest thing that I've done is try to force things and try to push things, try to find ways to make it work, and that's not always the way that works, man. Like the biggest mistake I think was not. I don't even think it was a mistake because I learned so much through that. So I'll just keep it at that. But find a way. That's a really important thing is if you're in this space and you're just here as a hobbyist or whatever, that's cool. But if you really want to do something, you have to change your mindset to like, what do I want to do? Am I going to trade my way to success? Am I going to try to work in this space and create a job opportunity for myself and others? Like my biggest success story I could have is to say that I employed other people. I gave them opportunities that they didn't have and made dreams come true. That's really what it comes down to. And that's the whole thing with the Web3 underdogs is to help people like myself that are so some people say you're doing great, man. Like it doesn't feel like that every day. It sucks sometimes, but you just got to remember it's bigger than you. And that's the reality of it. Like, I don't know how else to say it, man. Like you have to not look at it like, oh, this is just me. I got to do it. You got to think like, what can I provide? What kind of impact can I make? Can people, receive value from this? And not everybody's going to see it the same way, but it's definitely there. And if you believe it's there, then you're going to find your people. So stick with it, man. And I promise you it will work out. If you quit though, this shit ain't going to work. You're done right there. You're cooked. But, yeah, we're going to keep this one short. I'm going to end this right about now. It's been about 30 minutes, and I'm going to head to the gym and try to get my head right. And we'll be back. I don't think we're going to be doing anything this evening as far as spaces or streams. Just want to make sure I get all the content and the long-form video stuff posted on YouTube so we stay consistent with our daily goals. That's the most easiest thing to do, our simplest thing to do. It's not easy because everything is going to try to, I guess, make that not happen. But like I said, even when you don't feel like it, show the fuck up. Like, did not want to do this stream today. I'll be completely straight up with you. I was like, man, maybe we should just find a reason not to go to the gym and say, oh, something came up. But this is reality. I'm building in public, and it's not always going to be pretty. Simple as that. Take the hits the same way you're going to take the wins, right? Roll with the punches, all that good stuff. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out and listening to me kind of ramble for a little bit. But I hope you took some kind of value, got some kind of some news you didn't know about before. If nothing else, I'll see you tomorrow with Quicks. We'll be back at 7:30 for a GM chat and keep you guys updated. And maybe we'll take a look at some meme coins. I don't want to do that every single day. That gets really, really tiring looking at the same exact coins every single day. And I don't want to chase fucking a bunch of shitters where people are going to get wrecked. It just, there's other ways to, provide. And I don't know. People want me to show up meme coins. I'm going to put videos out. You can check them on the platforms and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to head to the gym and get on with the day. You guys have a good one. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.